All yours.
Okay, thank you very much, and welcome everybody. My name is Massimiliano Catucci, and um, I am an I'm a teacher. I'm an Italian teacher. First of all, I'd like to apologize for my English. As you can see, I'm not a native English speaker, but I'll do my best. And secondly, we will discuss or we'll speak about photography. And I'm not a professional photographer. I am a teacher, I am an amateur photographer, but I always like to have a look. Thank you, Gwen. Have a look to pictures about photography and so on. And I even developed some activities with my students about photography. And this is an activity about me, but it could be developed with students at any age, any subject, or whatever it is. Okay, um, I'm going to share my screen. Okay, this one maybe. Yeah. Okay. So photos that changed my life. Many people say that to shoot great photo, you need a great camera or great equipment, and of course, this is not true because um, it's like saying that to be a great chef, you need great pan. It can't be true. What you need is an idea, and what you need is putting on the same line your brain, your eyes, and your heart. This is not me saying things like that. It's a great photographer, and we will see one of these how he speaks. And this is what I found in this selection. You are going to see ideas and eyes, hearts, and brain. Okay, but have a look to the first picture. Um, this is a great picture by Henri Cartier-Bresson. It's the man who quoted, who gave the quotation I had before. And sorry, it's too early. Okay, and it's been taken in 1932, I think. In Hyères, is a small village in France. What do I say? Simply a man riding a bike, but it's not so simple because my gaze follows a line that it's the line of the handrail. It's this spiral, and it's the stairs. It's coming down the stairs and follows the man on the bike. And if we focus on him, the man is static. It's not going anywhere, but it's our gaze that makes him dynamic. And with him, it's my brain going, and I wonder many things. What I wonder is, well, okay, it's not going anymore. I don't know why. Okay, sorry. Yeah. Okay, I wonder where he's going and why is he going? Is he still in a rush? I don't know. What I learned from this picture is to wait for the right and decisive moment. The right moment, not 1 second before the man passed, not 1 second after the man passed. That's the key. Okay, this other picture is from an American photographer. It's Gregory Crutzen. It's from a series named Twilight, 1999. What I say, something very strange, something very cinematic. I see a woman and she has probably drowned, or maybe she's sleeping, maybe she's dreaming, I don't know. And there is an evident literary quotation, she's Ophelia from Shakespeare or from the pre-Raphaelites. And what strikes me is both the environment, it's something like it's dreamlike, but I see that every single detail is extremely accurate. Every book is on the right place, every cushion on the right place, and so on. And the other thing that strikes me is the light. There are two lights. One light coming from outside, that is warm light, and and it comes like with patches of light, like in Caravaggio, and there is an inner light and it's cold light, and this gives me the idea of two different environments, the house that might be a shelter but might be a nightmare. What do I wonder? Is it real? Is it a dream? I don't know. What I see is Ophelia in this dreamlike house. What I learned is I learned to always deal with accuracy, both in photography, both in my daily life, both in my professional life, and be always very careful and careful to dreams that are part of our life. Maybe the hidden part, but they are a part of it. Okay. Okay, this is very famous picture by an Italian photographer named Gianni Berengo Gardin. This was taken in Venice, 1959, I think, or 1960, something like that. What I say, something very common in photography, a kiss. There are many cases, very famous cases in photography. The one at the Hotel de Ville in Paris, the one in Times Square, and this is an ordinary kiss, and they are simply a man and a woman. They're kissing, but they are the center of life, and we understand that from the vanishing lines that point to the two heads, the lamps, the arches of the porch. They point to the two people kissing, and the city is just the stage for their kiss. It's just the stage for their life, and everything is still. It's like frozen. um, there's just one element that is the only dynamic element. It's not the two people, it's not the town, it's the two pigeons that make their kiss, their eternal kiss. They make it real, they make it alive. What do I wonder? Is it real? Is it an actual photo? Is it posed? Actually, I don't care. I don't care if it's posed or not. What I care is the message, it's the idea coming to me. What did I learn? Stillness, eternity in photographs, in life, and everything. And there should be a lot to say, but not today, maybe. Okay, Henri Gruyere. This is a Belgian photographer, and this is um, a common, ordinary life moment. It's just a man walking along the shore of North Sea, I think, and there's nothing particular, nothing special. There's no wow effect. There is the refusal of any interpretation, but there is a contrast between the light in the center of the picture and the shadow on the left side, and even the shadow coming from the upcoming storm. Um, what do I wonder about this? I wonder many things. First of all, is there any storm in that man? Is there any storm in that coach that is locked in that coach walking away? And even I wonder where the man is going. Why is he going? Is he going on a rush or what? I don't know. And what's the storm in him? But what I mainly learned is that even banality can be beautiful, even ordinary can be beautiful. This is very ordinary, but in my opinion, this is extraordinary. Okay, the next one is probably one of my favorite pictures, even because I had the chance to meet the photographer, and this man was unfortunately Pier Giorgio Branzi, and this was taken in 1955 in a small village in Comacchio, in Italy. When I had a look to this photo, I suddenly thought about that movie, Tesoro mi si sono ristretti i ragazzi. I think that the English title is Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. And it's like an elf carrying this pocket watch along the streets of the alleys of this small village. And time looks like it's been frozen. Time has stopped. And what strikes me uh, are many things actually, but mainly the reflection in the puddle. Actually, it makes me think about the duplicity of time. Time in the village, time for kids, time for a small community, and time from the outside world. What do I wonder about the kids' life and what I learned? Always ask the kids, both in photography. When I can't find any decent subject for my photographs, I ask the kids to move to do something and something good always comes. And even in my classrooms, always ask the kids, good things will come. Okay, this looks like a painting. Okay, I'll tell you a secret. Never, never, never tell a photographer that this looks like a painting, because I'm not a photographer, they are never glad about that. What do I say? I say a field of yellow flowers. I think it's rape flowers, a small hill far away, and two white clouds. Um, okay, what's the message in that? I don't know, but probably there's no idea, because the color is the message. Actually, there should be many messages. Wait for the right time when the two clouds are in line with hill and so on. But the idea is the color is the message. I'm particularly close to this picture because it's being taken not far away from here. It's been taken in Puglia, a few miles from here. What do I wonder? I wonder what was before the shot, what was after that shot, the stillness of the thing, or maybe the clouds have moved, or I don't know what. And the message is that life is in color, even if the black and white picture are probably more dramatic or more contrasted or what. Life is in color. Never forget that. Okay, the next one is this is uh, a masterpiece of photography. This is a Czech photographer named Josef Kudelka. This was taken in 1968 in Prague. The day after, the town was invaded by Russian tanks. Um, okay, what do I say? Simply a wrist with a watch, and the watch points 1 minute after 5 p.m. This is particularly important. What happened? It happened that in August 68, the tanks invaded the town, and there were many kills, riots and kills. And Kudelka, the photographer, documented those kills. And the day after, a demonstration was summoned for at 5 p.m. But 1 minute after the time, the square was completely empty. This transmits the idea of fear, of terror, that transmits the sounds of void, the sounds of silence, to make a musical reference. Okay. So what I say, it's 5 or 1 p.m. I wonder about the void, about the sound of time, the sound of silence, sorry. What I learned is time is no accident. This picture should have been different at 1:25 or 5 past 5. The right time is 1 past. Time is no accident. And never forget that in our lives, both professional, both leisure time and whatever. Okay, let's proceed in this rush, but I'm going to the end. I don't know if there are questions or what, or interventions. I don't know. Anyway, no, I don't think so. All right, so let's proceed. I was saying, this is um, Norwegian photographer named Jonas Bendiksen, and this is a picture taken in Russia. It's a part of one series named Satellite. What do I see? I see a crashed spacecraft, crashed over there in Russia, and there are some people that are ripping the spaceship to take scrap metal to be sold, because they are making a living of um, this um, this situation, but they are making a dying of the situation, even because we know that the crashed spaceships are dangerous for human health. Um, and the surreal in this is not just the picture with the two people, even those white dots. There are butterflies that suddenly started flying, and so this a dramatic message with butterflies. With this light makes this picture extremely surreal, I think. Okay, let's proceed. And okay, what do I wonder about this? The natural environment, even human environment is amazing. What do I learned? I learned to take back astonishment, to retrieve astonishment. Never stop being astonished by what happens around us. Okay, this one is one French-Russian photographer named Georgy Pinkasov. This was taken in Tokyo, probably in a hotel or in an office. There are some people, but they are non-recognizable. They are out of focus. And they are a part of a bigger metropolis. This is Tokyo. And they lost their identity. The only thing I can recognize in this are these light dots, like all those citizens in this big megalopolis, like in a sort of ant nest. Okay, this is the idea that passes. This city that is frozen into beauty because the light is extremely intense but beautiful but harmonic. And I always keep asking something about what surrounds me, and I learned to use colors as a language. Okay, the two last pictures. This one is a Swiss photographer, René Bury. What do I say? The frame is divided into three sections. On my left, there is this major road with the vertical lines. In the center, there are these horizontal lines made by the building, and on my right, there are four people walking on the rooftop, and the light casts shadows in a diagonal way. Okay, so I appreciate the geometry in this, and I wonder what I always wonder about what surrounds me that I am unable to see. This is beauty, and uh, I I I keep asking about the life of those citizens, and I learn to express about through geometry. Okay, this is the last one. What do I say? I don't know. I say blur lines with the silhouette of a man, probably is a man, with a cap, with a hat, and it's taken in a mirror, maybe, or it's a sort of shop window, and it's not on the same plane. There are different planes, and as different layers of this person. What do I see? Different layers of a man in a mirror, and I don't know what to wonder about, and I still don't know what I learned about, because actually this picture was taken by me a few years ago, and I'm still wondering about the layers of that man. Okay, so time has come, I think. So grazie. If there are questions or what, I'm here to answer
awesome.
any, or thank you.
Thank you very much. Really interesting to look and think about the meaning within those images. Really well presented. Thank you for that wonderful session.
Thank you.
I will pop a link in the chat
Thank you
for
very
the
much.
next session. I'll also stop our recording. But thank you for joining us.